Today, we're going to be using the greatest shooter in all of Pokemon history, and that is going to be Sniper Inteleon. Unfortunately, in Gen 9, Inteleon did get the nerf hammer with them taking away the move Focus Energy from Inteleon. But luckily, we can still turn Inteleon into a crit magnet, we just have to do a little bit of tweaking. First off, we have Inteleon's hidden ability Sniper, which increases the odds of landing a crit. And if we pair that with the Scope Lens item, we'll have even better chances of landing even more crits. For moves, we have Inteleon's signature move Snipe Shot for big crit odds and Water Stab, Air Cutter as well as Terra Flying for high crit odds and catching grass and fighting types off guard, Ice Beam for dragon coverage, and for the cherry on top, we have Flip Turn for Switch Initiative. So today we're going to be hopping into 2 Wi-Fi battles to show off how Inteleon is an RNG god. Our first battle is going to be against Duckington, and there are 2 Pokemon that could get in the way of Inteleon. One being a Shell Smash Blastoise who resist Inteleon completely, and the other being Supreme Overlord Sucker Punch King Gambit. Do me and the YouTube algorithm a solid and drop a like on today's video. It's greatly appreciated and helps motivate me to make more videos. And if you're into these kind of videos, consider hitting that subscribe button. We're on our way to 10K and we would love to have you here for the journey. And finally, let me know in the comments your favorite Pokemon with the ability Sniper. But with all that being said, let's go ahead and jump into our first battle and see how many crits Inteleon can get. Ladies and gentlemen, today's gonna be the day we're gonna get Inteleon to absolutely pop off. I know it. I know for a fact it's gonna happen. But we're facing off against Duckington. And Duckington has a very insane looking team, not gonna cap. Now, here's the thing. Here's number 1, right, is he has Rillaboom here, which is actually a big threat for Inteleon, so we need to get this thing out of here. And number 2 is he going to be a knockoff / grassy glide core? Not too sure. All I know is I like the flamethrower here. We do outspeed, which is number 1, does a lot of damage, which is going to be perfect. They go for the knockoff. Now, I'm going to keep Azelf around because I do like the fact that we can get off a big and massive explosion off on something later. I think he goes for Grassy Glide, so I'm going to go into Arcanine here. Arcanine, being the perfect matchup it is, has Rocky Helmet, which is going to be nice because we're going to get our health back from the Grassy Glide, and as well, we're going to be doing some damage to it. So you know what? The Intimidate's going to come through. He's going to go Grassy Glide. No, he withdrew. Oh, you dirty dog. You dirty dog. I'm going to go Sable. Who is Sable? Chandelure. Wow. Great play on my opponent's part, actually. Great play. Now, he probably expected the flamethrower, I will say. He definitely expected the flamethrower, I think, which is understandable. The only issue is this thing is insane. I have nothing to touch this thing. So I think, honestly, the play I have to make is going to be Ghidorah, a.k.a. the Hydreigon. I don't, for some reason, said the Ghidorah. Ghidorah the Explorer. You know what I'm saying? But anyways, we're going to go Ghidorah. They are going to Shadow Ball here. Now, the question is, are they going to be Scarfed? Also, the Shadow Ball really didn't do much to us, which is actually going to be really nice. So, looking at their team, who do we think they're going to go into? That's the real question. Something's telling me to Dragon Dance here, but then something in my mind saying, yo, just go for the Crunch. I'm going to Dragon Dance here. I think I like the Dragon Dance a little bit because at least we can get a big Scale Shot or something off onto something. So they're going to go Walter the Great. Walter is going to be the Blastoise. Okay, this is screaming. I mean, it's absolutely screaming Shell Smash. It is screaming Shell Smash more than I've ever heard Shell Smash in my life, but also could be a physically defensive one as well. So the only issue about everything is this is my only answer to the Chandelure besides Sylveon. And Sylveon needs to have at least 2 special boosts to do something. So I'm gonna go Scale Shot here. I'm fairly confident with Scale Shot. We do land Scale Shot. That might take it out. Actually. 2. If I can get 5 here, we take it out. 3. Come on, we need 4. We get 4, baby. Let's go. Blastoise is out of here. Walter the Turtle. He's gone. Schmurtle the Turtle. All right. I watch Bluey. I'm a dad. I do. But Blastoise out here. I don't know why I said Glamora. Glamora is so far left field. But the terrain's going to go away, which is really nice. He could go back into Rillaboom for the Grassy Glide, but at least Blastoise is gone because that was one threat that Inteleon could not touch. It doesn't matter what you do, say, or think, you're not touching it. But they're going to go into 𝙊𝙊𝙀, which is going to be the Hawlucha. Insane play because I don't know why. Because the thing is, I outspeed, and you're probably the grassy seed. I'm gonna go Scale Shot. Okay, so they are gonna withdraw. That's interesting. They probably figured like, ooh, this was not the switch. I'm gonna go into Sabru the Sleepy, which is gonna, okay, so it's gonna be the, you know what? I'll take this. I will take this 1000%. And now that we see that it's Supreme Overlord, that could work in our favor actually. But obviously this Scale Shot is not, it's bouncing off. It's bouncing off. Actually, have you ever seen the backside of King Gambit? Hey, I'm not saying cake. I'm not saying cake, but I might be saying cake. So the good thing is actually we have enough health on Ghidorah here to take whatever we want from Chandelure. So I think swapping here actually might be a good play. And now that I know it's not Defiant, yeah, I'm going to be going Arcanine. I will be partaking in Arcanine. And this is another Pokemon, if I get this thing out of here, we can actually do some work with Inteleon, especially being Terra Flying. So they're going to go for the Sucker Punch. They figured that that was going to be a thing that takes it on. And honestly, I think they're going to go back into Chandelure. So if I think they're going to go back into Chandelure, I'm going to be going back into Ghidorah, the Hydreigon. Big brains, baby, big brains. Is that going to be the thing? Is that going to be the play? If it's not the play, I'm going to cry. I'm going to absolutely cry. But it is going to be the play. I caught him. I caught you, little sneaky. I caught you, sneaky. He thought he was going to get me. He thought he was going to get me. Oh, that's good. That's actually good. And this time I'm going to go for the crunch just to get some big damage off. Just to get some big damage off. And he might honestly try to outplay me with something else. Or, wow, that was a holy lisp. Jeez. Nope, they're going to swap out. So that crunch, hopefully we get a defense drop on it. That'd be really cool. Caesar, that's going to be the Rillaboom. Yeah, Rillaboom. Okay. Well, this crunch actually should take it out. Yeah? Oh, but he's going to go He's going to go Hawlucha. That's a great play. That's a great play. Yep, perfect. Okay, so at least this thing is gone. At least this thing is gone. And in turn, he's going to go with Hawlucha. Yep, Alpecu, which is going to up its defense. Not the end of the world, because I could possibly go, I'm not going to lie. He might go for a close combat, actually, or an acrobatics. He might go for either of the two, but I think I like the Rocky Helmet damage just a little bit more. I like the Rocky Helmet just a little bit more. And then if Arcanine goes down, right, it's not the end of the world because I have Inteleon and I can Terra Flying. So I would prefer this thing to go for close combat to lower its defense. I would actually love that. And it's -1 attack now. Encore. Cool. Glad. I'm really glad you did that, actually. And now, I'm going to Willow here because I think he's going to expect me to swap. Yup. It just doesn't get better. Well, hold on. Actually, let me land this burn first. Okay, cool. I would say if it's Willow Miss, I might just punch a wall. I'm going to punch a hole in that wall and no one's going to tell me any different. But the burn on this thing is huge because now we can just go for a massively big Flare Blitz. Just a massive Flare Blitz. I'm going to do it. Flare Blitzy. Swords Dance. Oh, brother. So his defense is upped. I will give him that. His defense is upped. But I'm willing to sack Arcanine here. Or I'm not willing to sack Arcanine, but I'm willing to try to take this thing out with an extreme speed, as well as Rocky Helmet and Burn. So honestly, not the end of the world. Actually, I kind of almost want to go for, I'm going to go for a Morning Sun. Yep, close combat. There it is. That shouldn't take us out. Yep, perfect. Rocky Helmet is going to come through. Defense is going to be dropped, which means I can then go for an extreme speed. That's going to be huge. That's going to be huge on this next play. Oh my gosh. Wait a minute. We're playing the fiddle. We're playing the fiddle. Absolutely playing the fiddle. And the best part is even if for some reason that his Chandelure's Choice Scarf, we don't care about it, right? Gonna go extreme speed here. It should be able to take this thing out as it does. There we go. Arcanine. Defensive Arcanine is actually super clutch. Defensive Arcanine actually just might be one of the most clutch defensive Pokemon that I've ever used. You slap the Rocky Helmet, you have recovery. The only thing you don't have anything against is going to be Chandelure, unfortunately. But hear me out. Hear me out. They're going to go Buck. Who is Buck? Buck the Duck. Okay. This is the thing that I don't really like. But I am going to go for a Will-O-Wisp because I do feel that getting a burn on this actually might be huge because then we can just straight up go into We can honestly just straight up go into Inteleon because that would be actually massive. And Rillaboom and the Rillaboom and what's it called are gone now. So that's actually going to be nice. So now I need to save. I need to save whatever. I unfortunately I just had to take damage on 𝙊𝙁-𝙀 because I need to keep Arcanine for the Kingambit in the back. That's just again a Supreme Overlord Sucker Punch is just gonna hurt my entire team. Doesn't matter what it is. So depending what they go for here, maybe Earthquake. I'm gonna go Ice Spinner. This shouldn't do too much to us, no? Yeah, it's not gonna do anything to us. We love it. We love it. And now he has no switches into. I'm talking. Look at this. Chandelure. Kingambit, oh my god, he has no switches whatsoever. He has no switches. I'm gonna go Snipe Shot. Snipe Shot, there it is. Do we get a crit? Boom. One done. And it was a crit. It was an absolute crit. Now, I'm kind of curious. I'm kind of curious if he goes Chandelure, it's gonna be Energy Ball. Holy, am I reading him? Am I reading him? Sable, hear me out. Hear me out. Do I go Terra Flying Air Cutter? Do I go Terra Flying Air Cutter? If it's Terra Grass, because he has not Terra'd yet. I'm going to Terra Flying Air. Oh, hold on. Oh, no, no. Okay. It's not the end of the world. It's not the end of the world. Unless I get a crit here. That would be absolutely massive. That would be absolutely massive if I got the crit here. That would be the icing on the cake, actually. Energy Ball. Oh my god, I predicted it. Oh my god, I predicted it. Oh, it's so easy, bro. It's so easy. I got the crit. You love to see it. You love to see it. Oh, it's life is good. Life. Can I please get a crit here? Can I please get a crit here with Inteleon? Please. Oh my god, it would be no. Okay, so we already know he's gonna Sucker Punch. We already know he's gonna Sucker Punch. I think honestly, Inteleon's kind of done his thing here. So I'm just gonna Snipe Shot. Yep, Sucker Punch. There it is. Unfortunately, we lose Inteleon. But listen, Inteleon absolutely did the thing here. It absolutely did the thing. If I would have Snipe Shot there, that would have been a completely dead. Oh, wait a minute, actually. Yeah, hear me out. I actually go Ghidorah here. Hear me out. I go Ghidorah, and I crunch here. I don't see why not. Oh, I forgot stones are up, actually. I don't think it matters too much, to be honest. I don't think it really matters too much. Sucker Punch. Oh. Wait a minute. Hold on. This actually gets interesting now. I didn't expect that to take us out. Okay, wait a minute. Hold on. Actually, I should have went Serena the entire time because I forgot priority isn't a thing with it. I forgot priority's not a thing. And here I'm just going to knock off. Here I just knock off. Why not, right? Ooh, it's going to Terra, though. Wait, maybe it's expecting to close combat, so maybe it's like Terra Ghost? Terra Dark. So here's the thing, right? Oh, wait a minute. Actually, you might take this. Sucker Punch. Queenly Majesty. Oh, baby. You love to see it. Oh, there we go. And now our opponent is going to be forced to go. Our opponent's going to be forced to go in. Oh, it was black glasses too. Wow, that's actually kind of insane. But our opponent's going to be forced to go into. Oh, wait a minute. Do I have any priority? I don't have any priority. Oh, I do. Extreme Speed. But he's going to be forced to go for like a Flamethrower or something. So I think he's going to go Shadow Ball here. I think he goes Shadow Ball. Yeah, because if he goes for Flamethrower, Arcanine just eats him up. And then obviously we take him out from there. But Shadow Ball is not going to take us out. We get the knockoff, and that's going to be GG's. Very good first game. Inteleon actually saved us this game, and we got to show off the sniper. So I'm really good with that. But yeah, that was GG's to Duckington. Awesome name, by the way. And yeah, let's go ahead and jump in the next game and see what we can do. For game number 2, we're going to be taking on George, who has a pretty scary team. One big threat to Inteleon on his team is going to be the Milotic, since we don't have anything to take it on, and if it's packing Mirror Coat, we might be in some trouble. And the other is going to be 𝙊𝙉𝙀𝙀𝙄𝙉𝙊𝙃, who is very bulky on the special side and can dish out super effective electric type attacks. Thank you so much for sticking around for the bonus battle, but without further ado, let's hop in. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going up against George, and George is leading off with a Houndoom. I'm going to be 100% real here. I really thought he would lead off with Ambipom, which really stinks because I was wholeheartedly ready to hit this thing with Rocky Helmet, Will-O-Wisp, defensive Arcanine, but that's not happening because he has Houndoom here. But luckily, there's nothing that Houndoom can really do unless he like poison moves us. But listen, we're using the Inteleon team. I'm ready to get Inteleon to pop off, and I think this is going to be a good game to do so because we have Terra Flying, Air Cutter coming in the clutch, hopefully. But you know what? Let's go ahead and see if we can get this to work. So Houndoom is the lead. Houndoom is the lead, and I am in need to get out of here. But I'm going to Extreme Speed because I want to see what this thing does. We do land the Extreme Speed. Going to do about that's a little over a quarter, which is actually really good. Nasty Plot is actually very nasty, very scary, and I don't like that actually. So I don't really have any. I really don't have anything to take this thing on. So you know what? Let's Extreme Speed here. They're also going to Terra. Are you going to be Terra Poison? Which is very scary because they're tearing off the rip. Now, I will say they do have 2 Uber's Pokemon in Gouging Fire. Are you going to go for Dark Pulse? Are you going to Dark Pulse me? Are you going to Dark... Oh, you're going to Dark Pulse. It's going to be Stab. And if it's Nasty Plotted, it might take out Arcanine. Oh, no. That's not great because Ambipom does not have a great time. Ambipom does not have a great time. But you know what Pokemon does have a great time against? The Houndoom is going to be Inteleon. And with Inteleon, we're going to get a body. Inteleon coming in clutch. Body number 1 for Inteleon. And the Terra's gone, which is absolutely great. Now, I will unfortunately say we did lose Arcanine, who is the answer for Ambipom. But hear me out. We still do outspeed Ambipom here. So if they go for the fake out here, which they're going to go 𝙊𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀. Okay, 𝙊𝙀𝙀𝙀𝙀, not the worst case scenario because I can actually go straight into Sylveon here. And Sylveon is a great check. But I think, honestly, here, I kind of want to... Actually, you know what? Instead, I think I'm actually going to go Buddy the Elf, a.k.a. Buddy the Azelf. And again, reason why I want to get Stealth Box up. If I can taunt this next turn, make sure it doesn't go for any shenanigans, that would be really nice. But number 3, price 3, is he went for Toxic. And you know, that's a really, really, really mean thing to do, actually. That's a really mean thing to do. Now, let me ask you this. Do we think Terra Flying is going to add any benefit to this game? Personally, I think no. And the reason why I think no is because, A, I need the Stab. B, if I go up against Chien-Pao outspeeds me. Not only does he outspeed me, he hits me with Icicle Crash. Boom, I die. I gone. So I need to keep that in mind. So you know what? That's perfectly fine because I believe I'm Terra Steel on Sylveon. So you know what? That's actually really nice because I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock. I'm going to go for a Stealth Rock here. Next turn, go Taunt. Then go Flamethrower. And as soon as I'm really close to dying, I'm going to hit the button. Of course, dude, a crit. I swear I'm getting critted every time. Every single time. Every time I'm getting critted, bro. I have been getting critted so much lately, and I'm so tired of it. Is everyone just holding scope lenses? Am I just blind? Is that the new meta? I don't know, but you know what? Unfortunately, I gotta go Explosion. And I'm going Explosion. I'm just exploding everywhere. Pause. Not like that. How much is this doing? That's really good damage. That's really good damage. That actually might be, that. No, you geek. Okay, hear me out. Hear me out. We're cooked. We're cooked. But here, right, I think he's gonna go for a, I think he's going to go, I have to Terra Steel here because I think he's going to go for a Toxic. So you know what? Let's go for that Calm Mind here. Let's go for that absolute Calm Mind because I think he's going to Toxic Slack Off Stall. And if not, and he goes into Gouging Fire, I'm going to be absolutely torch cooked in a sandwich. I'm talking straight up like prosciutto and ham and turkey. Just I am straight up Picnic and Scarlet and Violet sandwiched. All right, I want to be sandwiched in between two belly bolts because I'm a belly bolt stan. But we do get the Calm Mind off. Do they go for that Toxic? That is the real question. Do you go for the Toxic, my friend? Sniped, got him. He's done. He's cooked. And the best part is here now is I can actually just go for a, I think I'm going to go for a Hyper Voice on the off chance they swap. Because if I go for the off chance swappage, not a lot of Pokemon they can actually swap into. And honestly, actually, I'm going to Calm Mind here again. I think I'm going to Calm Mind here again because they probably go for a Discharge here, which means the Discharge isn't going to do anything. And then on top of that, I get the Hyper Voice off. Now, the good thing is here is I do outspeed Gouging Fire. That actually did a decent amount of damage with that Discharge being +2 special defense. And I'm max special defense on this. Oh, maybe I think it's like electric. No, I don't think it's electric or Mega Mortifice has gone off. But here, let's go for a Hyper Voice here. Let's go for the Hyper Voice here. Maybe they swap out thinking I go for another Calm Mind into Gouging Fire. They do not. I get the Hyper Voice off. I get the Throat Spray, which is going to be nice. And the next turn, I'm going to Wish. The next turn, I Wish. But we do get... Okay, so we're actually not sitting too bad. It's just the issue is Volt Switch. Here, unfortunately, they probably go... I gotta guess the Gouging Fire. Yep, that looks like a Flammary. That looks like a Gouging Fire to me. Now, the good thing is here is he does take a little bit of Stealth Rock damage. And he's probably going to get an attack boost. Okay, attack boost. That's actually not bad for us because I can actually just, I think, honestly, swapping into my... Wait a minute, actually. Because keeping... Oh, man, this is actually kind of tough. Losing Arcanine was actually kind of tough. I'm going to Stored Power on the off chance he doesn't Flare Blitz. Raging Fury. Come on. No, why did I expect to live that? Why did I expect to live that? All right, so we're back at scenario numero uno. Now, I could scare this thing with Scale Shot, but the question is, does Gouging Fire outspeed us? Gouging Fire does not outspeed us. That's tempting, actually. But I do think I want to keep this thing around. So you know what I'm going to do, actually? Just on the off chance with Belly Bolt still around, I think I'm just going to go Bubble07. And with Bubble07, I think I need to go for a crit Snipe Shot. I think a crit Snipe Shot does take this thing out. And I'm going to do it. I'm going to crit Snipe Shot. Come on, please. Yes, there we go. Oh, Inteleon, I love you, my boy. I absolutely love you, my boy. Now, the only thing is he does have the... He unfortunately does have this guy. And this guy, I'm not a fan of. I'm not a big fan of this thing. And I think I can take this thing out with a Snipe Shot. I really do. I gotta go Snipe Shot here, right? I have to go Snipe Shot. Yes! Oh my... Another crit. No way. No absolute freaking way is Inteleon doing this right now. Now, if he does go Ambipom, I have to stay in. Actually, I don't have to stay in. You want to know why I'm not? No, Milotic? Okay, hear me out. Oh, God. Hear me out, hear me out, hear me out. Hear me out, actually. Hear me out, right? I know I keep saying it, but hear me out, right? I go into Ghidorah. No, because if they go Scald, I'm screwed. All right, Ghidorah actually doesn't do anything for us. So I think, honestly, here I have to, number one, go for Dragon Dances and Dragon Dance as much up as I can. But if it does have Ice Beam, I'm kind of toast. I don't think they go for Ice Beam here. No, 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 no. Not like this. Oh, and its guts. Not like this. Oh, wait. Well, it was badly poisoned, actually. It was actually badly poisoned. I'm going to go Scale Shot here because it's going to be Stab. And That's actually doing decent damage, actually. And the good thing is it's not going to get a lot of health from the... Okay, actually, this is actually a really good, decent spot for us because it's not going to get a lot of health from the Draining Kiss here. Actually, it might. It actually might. It actually might. Alluring Voice. Okay. So it has... Wait, isn't Alluring Voice fairy type? Am I correct? Hold on, I gotta look this up. Okay, so they're running Draining Kiss and Alluring Voice. 2 fairy moves, which is actually insane. But I think here I'm going to go Cleoplantra, and the reason why I think I should be able to outspeed Milotic if I am correct. Let me double check this. Ooh, okay, so if it's not max invested, I do. I'm going to go Power Whip and pray I don't. Yes, okay, they're going to withdraw. Question is, who do they go into? Chien-Pao. Okay, Chien-Pao is actually really scary. Chien-Pao is actually really scary here. Oh, this is actually kind of intense here. But we don't miss, which is nice. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, Ambipom, they're gonna go for the fake out. You know they're gonna go for the fake out, my boy. You know they go for the fake out. And honestly here, oh, Here I'm gonna go knockoff. Here I'm gonna go knock triple. No! Worst case scenario. Oh no. I really thought they were gonna go for it, my boy. I really thought they were gonna go for it. Okay, well, lock in, my boys. Lock in. Lock in. Now, Milotic is badly poisoned. So this actually isn't worst case scenario. It just might be recover. But we do get the snipe shot off. How much is that doing? Not enough. Knock off. No. No. Okay, wait a minute. I'm still going to snipe shot here. I'm still going to snipe shot here. So this get, of course now I get the crit. Of course I get the crit now. Why would I not get the crit? Now, here's the thing. Milotic is very bulky. I will give it that. I will give it that. It's going to take some stealth rock damage here. If I can get a snipe shot crit here or live a Draining Kiss or whatever it goes for, I think I should be fine. I'm going to go... Do I go Air Cutter though? No, I have to go for a stab snipe shot. I have to go for the stab snipe shot. Oh, that's not doing anything. Oh, no. Okay, actually, Air Cutter crit is the move. Air Cutter crit is the move. Air Cutter crit is the move, man. Okay, hear me out. Air Cutter crit. Air Cutter crit. Or I could go snipe shot crit. I think snipe shot crit is a little bit better. I go snipe shot crit. I go snipe shot crit. Come on, please. No, dude. Well, unfortunately, that is going to be GG's to George. But listen, man, we got Inteleon to pop off, so that's all I really care about. But if you guys did enjoy, drop a like on today's videos. It's greatly appreciated. Subscribe for more Pokemon content from myself. And last but not least, let me know in the comments of a Pokemon you want to see or the question of the day. But with all that being said, I'm going to go ahead and get out of here and start working on the next set of videos. So I'll catch you in the next one. Peace. And per usual, there'll be a rental code right over here.